Well, the bomb got dropped upon us all, and the list of all unknowns is tall. But if there's anything we know, our stubbornness has shown, we'll climb up after any fall. We know who we are, but we still don't know who named us. Yeah, we know where we are, but we don't know where we came from. Leftover ashes in the sky, and the nations, all they do is fight. Yeah, the crown broke all our trust, so I guess it's up to us to save whatever's left of life. We know who we are, but we still don't know who named us. Yeah, we know where we are, but we don't know where we came from. But we still don't know who named us. Yeah, we know where we are, but we don't know where we came from. Oh, we know who we are, but we still don't know who named us. Yeah, we know where we are, but we don't know where we came from.
Hello everyone, this is the Nameless One, and today we will be continuing the Lost Memories Second Chances campaign. I have here with me today Cold, Ice, Moon, Nez, and we may have Fiction. He is currently having technical difficulties. Yeah, we'll go with that.
Close enough.
Anywho, before we get started, I'd like to remind everybody, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, ring the notification bell, all that good stuff, as well as check out the links in the description. More about that at the end. And we'll go ahead and hop right into the recap. Who would like to do that for me today?
So we were walking around, and then we got shot at.
Yes.
That is most of the productive events of the last session.
Yeah, pretty much. The guy that we shot at had some fancy armor that gave him a shield, and within that armor there was a battery, and we used that to turn on the what's it called?
Datapad?
Datapad, yeah, that we had, and that gave us some information. And lore!
Also, we learned that the assassin was sent after Doc.
Oh yeah, that too. Nobody's surprised.
I was. I was like, damn. You're getting your healing revoked. It's unhealing time.
I mean, he was already dead.
Well, yeah, because he got unhealed.
Anyways, that is close enough for what we need. By the looks of it, we will not be having fiction today, so go ahead and get started. You guys, are you planning to try to see if you can find anything in the Appaloosa ruins again?
Yeah.
Because that's where you were there for last time. I don't know. Everybody answer me at once.
I think that was the plan.
Okay, then if you have search or scrounge, feel free to roll either of those. Otherwise, perception -2. Anybody else rolling or just Rapid?
I'm gonna keep an eye out and a gun out.
Yeah, it's kind of what Pyre's doing as well.
Okay.
Roll perception. I didn't see what the other roll was, but here you go.
Okay. So, Rapid, you don't find anything of note, but Emerald, as you're searching through the now empty and open vault, you do find some decent circuitry, just kind of exposed from the. It looked like they essentially cut their way into the vault for whoever they came there for.
Yeah. By the way, Nameless, your voice mod, it's not constantly active, so we can't hear the music when you're not speaking right now, and it's strange.
Really?
Yeah, it's not playing through Discord.
Hold on, let me see.
Yeah,
What the hell?
Nameless does that every time, it's just a... Crystal...
This is a new one?
Yeah, I'm not entirely sure why it's doing this now. Hold on, let me...
How much...
Did they like change something on me?
They probably improved the no suppression algorithm at some point. To your detriment.
I mean... You could turn the noise suppression off.
Yeah, but then we'll all die by duck.
I mean, that would be improved. I would prefer Discord silence background music.
Hold on. I think I found the problem.
There we go.
The problem was that I had to reinstall Discord this week,
Oh,
and it had turned off all of the stuff that I had on. And it did have Crisp on, so...
okay.
I was wondering why people were having trouble hearing me earlier this week.
So, I find a bunch of circuitry. I guess, Emerald just sees this and is like, This seems valuable, I guess. Whatever this is. And I put it in my bag.
Yep. I must say about 2 pounds worth.
Yay.
For the most part, though, you guys don't really find much else of interest or use. You guys gonna spend the night here and then head back to the crater to see if you can offload any of that?
Sounds reasonable.
Okay. Now that I've got the sound situation figured out. Let's see. Okay, so that's kind of loud. There we go.
Not on our end.
Yeah, I've kind of noticed that some players, it's really loud for them. Like the group that Cold came from, everything was loud, but like over here, it's not. Anyways, how are you guys gonna do watches?
I am once again going to request Nebula take mine.
Okay.
I'll take one of the mid watches.
I'm gonna take the last watch so that way I can make breakfast.
Okay.
The first one.
Okay. So let's go ahead and roll.
Give me a second. Perception roll?
Yes.
Fuck. My sheet is not responding well right now. That failed by 2.
Okay. Give me just a second.
I edited my sheet to add the circuitry, but now it's not letting me stop editing, and I can't push any of the buttons.
Hold on, let me see if I can help you.
Have you tried clicking full view at the top?
Is that what I need to do?
Yep.
Okay. There we go, thank you.
I don't know if I could have forced it on my end.
I'm learning. We're more likely being taught. Anyways.
Okay. There we go. Okay. So, other than the usual things that you expect from the camp, you know, random Tantabus, stuff like that, you don't see anything of note for your watch. Are you gonna wake up Nebula? Or are you gonna wake up Pyre?
Yeah. I guess Nebula. I don't know.
Okay. Okay. Pyre.
Perception?
Yep. Okay. You've seen the Tantabus by now, right?
Yes.
Okay. Well, it's sitting observing the camp as it usually does at the edge of the firelight. Other than that, your watch seems mostly uneventful, aside from the sound of birds outside.
I take it I know what that means.
It generally... Hold on. I'll answer him later. It generally means that you need to at least check the crows, but it's a safe thing to, if you hear crows, you probably want to run.
There's a scarecrow.
You gonna wake the rest of the party, or are you gonna risk it?
Probably gonna wake the rest of the party. If Pyre is a spawn hunter, she'd know better.
Okay. I need to get more like music in this style that's a bit more varied in pacing. You would not believe how long it took to find what I have, though.
All I can offer is ukulele.
So I suppose Pyre kind of goes from person to person, kind of shaking them awake and, you know, kind of saying, "Look what we got problem."
So, for the rest of the group, as you guys get up, at this point, the crows have begun to cluster around y'all's camp.
Oh boy, we got a real big problem.
So I don't have the voice mod for it anymore because, you know, of course it had to get wiped whenever I was updating at one point. But the voice is in fact inspired by Fiddlesticks. So imagine somebody that sounds like they're being strangled to death and trying to gasp while speaking. And you hear the sounds of somebody asking where you are.
Yeah, my favorite.
So, everybody's awake. Who would start running?
Well, they say never leave a man behind, unless they're searching to die. So, I'm leaving all of you behind.
Doc just grab his cart and run.
Got Pyre's following, keeping an eye out.
I believe we had a second cart.
Yeah.
we still
I make
have
sure
that?
I make sure the assistant's with me too.
Okay.
I think I hitched myself up to the other cart, whatever that is, and start running. I don't know.
So, Rapid, your cart just took off without you. Nebula's running with Doc. I'm assuming. Are you going to catch up with your cart, Rapid? Ice, are you muted?
Gavin.
The answer was yes. Ice was muted.
Yes, I will be flying along at a leisurely pace. at least
Ah.
leisurely for flying speed. Same pace as everybody else.
So, for, I'm gonna say Rapid is the main one that's moving at a slow enough pace to be able to look back. Normally, scarecrows are made of metal, scrap cloth, and the gemstones that are in the cage that is their torso. All metal blades and whatnot. But this one seems to be made more of bone. And not only that, it is substantially larger than your average scarecrow.
That is a big one.
So, we're gonna do a bit of something new as soon as I can find a map that will serve the needs for it. I just need like an open field, which of course all the interesting maps that they added, random open field is not one of them. I just need to sit down one of these days. Actually, I'll probably do it after this and just like fill out maps and monsters. We're just gonna use this map. How do I? Oh. We're gonna come down here because I don't need an actual map for it. We're gonna put another party token here. And what's up?
The stream is just seeing the title card.
Thank you for saying something. I have fixed the problem.
Have they heard all that?
Yeah, they've been hearing everything. They've just been seeing the title card.
Yeah, it's important we fix that now when this actual visual is happening.
Yes.
Okay. So, I'm going to have you guys one more ahead. What I'm going to have you guys do is... Well, first I'm going to take a look at... We use Doc's sheet. Okay, so we're going to try out some chase mechanics. You guys are both... You've got two people pulling a cart. Who all is either running or flying?
Pyre is running alongside one of the carts.
Okay. I'm going to assume that you didn't have anybody other than the assistant for Doc hop in a cart. So everybody will be running for this. What you guys are gonna do is we're gonna take this in a turn where the people pulling a cart will roll. I'm gonna say health and strength, and the people flying are just going to be rolling health. We're gonna say health to. If you pass those rolls, you get to do a thing while you are running.
So, am I rolling both separately?
Yes, because you are also pulling a cart while.
Okay, fair. Rolled 2 10s.
Okay.
Dang dog.
Doc, you're a bit too focused on running while pulling a cart that is also occupied, so. I will say, though, that with your strength roll, you can yell at your assistant to do a thing. So, I will tell you, they're not good at many things.
I'm gonna tell them run faster.
Oh, I have them in the cart behind you. You know,
Oh.
the one that was recently on death's door, you probably don't want them trying to run for their life.
Yeah, they're currently useless at the moment. I can't tell them to do shit.
Okay. So, we're gonna have you guys are able to maintain the pace. We're gonna have another round of rolls from you guys. Fire, why do you keep failing so hard?
I guess my luck from the other game's shifting over here.
Okay. So, Pyre and Emerald are the only two that cannot choose to do something to trip up your enemy, or I will also allow for super effort to, if you pass the rolls, you can use your essentially your turn to pull harder, or run faster, or fly faster to pull ahead a square or hex.
Are we actually using like a grid for this? Because I can't see it. I don't think anyone can see it.
You see where I'm pinging?
Oh.
Bottom.
Oh.
Below the map.
Oh.
Oh, down there.
Okay. There. Okay, I see it now. Yeah.
I didn't have anything that worked for just random chase scenes, so we're just using the bottom portion of the map here. Did everybody find it?
Yeah.
I think everybody, for the most part, has found it. Although, for some reason, I do not see holds.
Nah, I'm right here.
Oh, and who's... Because I see Moon, Nez, Cold... Oh, it's Ice I can't see. I think. Ice, can you... Do you see the...
Yeah, I see.
Okay. So, for those that are also... For those that passed this round, you guys can also do things to trip up your enemy. You know, throw something at him if you have firearms that can actually injure a scarecrow, then taking pot shots, stuff like that. You can also command the party members that are NPCs, so Crazy Joe and the lot, and Nebula to do a thing. Is there anything you would like to try?
I don't know if my weapon can actually hurt him or not, but I can certainly try.
Okay, so roll your attack.
What's the range?
Measure these in like regular GURPS measurement, essentially.
Okay. Do I have enough time to aim as like I pull ahead and stop for a bit?
We're treating this like a regular GURPS turn, so I'm gonna say no.
The odds of me hitting are next to none. Ooh, that was close though.
Okay. So you take a pop shot and it flies wide. Let's see. Doc. Would you like
I'm
to...
gonna just keep running.
Okay.
I ain't got nothing that can hurt him, and I'm not throwing the bean to lard.
So would you like to run harder?
Where am I in comparison to the rest of the people in the group?
The way that I'm kind of envisioning the group right now is you're slightly ahead, but like essentially you're all running in a cluster.
Oh, that's fine. I'm not lost.
If you run harder, you can roll a strength check, and then if you pass that, I will allow you to move ahead by 1 hex. The whole group. Because I don't have you guys separate right now. Would you like to do that, Moon, or just continue running?
I'll do a strength, but I'll do a strength with extra effort.
Okay. Okay. So you guys have put another space of distance between you and the... So, at this point, I'm gonna just say it. You guys are being chased by a Dreadcrow rather than a Scarecrow. I don't remember if I have appended the document or not for those that don't know what a Dreadcrow is. A Dreadcrow is a Scarecrow on steroids. So, they also have a tendency, if there are other Scarecrows around, to make them more aggressive. Okay. The Dreadcrow takes a leap.
Oh, jeez.
And it is y'all's turn again.
Alright.
Ooh.
Okay, I was like, how many people just rolled crit fails?
Might be
Exactly
a
one.
good time to use a character point.
Yeah, you can re-roll character with a character point, right?
Yeah, I think that's the rule.
Yeah.
Okay, I shall do
That
that.
was new target 3. Ice. Did you take off one of the penalties that you had? Look at your roll.
Oh!
That-
Oh yeah,
that
I
wasn't
should have only
actually
missed
that wasn't a crit fail.
Yeah, it was just a regular fail. Okay, never mind. I'll take my character point back, thanks.
I was like, how did you crit fail with a 13? But it thought your target was a 3. Okay. Did anybody pass?
Yeah, a health check at a -7 for range and speed over.
I was like, wait a minute. Okay. So nobody is able to act this time around. Let's see if he does anything. No. So pace is maintained. I will say that for crit fails, that is the only way that you guys will drop back. So, another round, health and strengths for those. You know which ones you need to roll. I wish it would continue to like push it up whenever you guys started rolling.
Yeah,
Emerald,
chugs a bit.
you were able to do a thing. You can command I guess like one of the cultists, things like that. It is. You can try and throw something back at the Dreadcrow to trip it up.
Well, I don't have anything that I could throw. I guess I'm gonna put the copper tail. Hey, do something back there.
He, as he is running, he spins around to try and open fire, and just kind of sprays wildly into the air.
Of course.
Okay, and ooh, so
Nice.
Dreadcrow's pursuit, he gets caught up in a bush on his way through. It doesn't slow him down much, but it does slow him down. Now for the party.
You know, one of these days I'll actually make a roll.
Rapid, you get to do a thing. Emerald gets to do a thing.
Okay, I have a better idea. Can I, like, pull ahead of the group so that
Dark
next time I succeed I have time to aim?
Yes.
Okay, I will do that.
Since you're in flight, I'll just let you pull ahead. See.
Dang, we all did pretty well.
Emerald,
Except for fire.
what would you like to try to do this time?
Fuck if I know. Run faster.
I mean, you do know that somebody has somehow gotten a hold of grenades, so there's always that. I will say that it is a crapshoot if he actually listens to what you do tell him, but you know.
I'm not gonna tell Crazy Joe to pull out a grenade.
Okay.
Also, I have no idea if he has more than the one.
That is true. Let's see. I will also say that I will allow for like picking up and throwing of rocks.
That's a lot of dice.
I'm very concerned.
Do you need those there, Moon?
No, I'm sorry. I was trying to get in macro set up.
I love it.
Understandable. I believe your character sheet, if you click on the thing, has the yeah, you can roll attributes from that. If you're
Yeah, but why 2 button when 1 button do 2?
okay. But yeah, I will allow you guys to scoop up and throw like a rock or something back there to attempt to slow him down. If you would like to try that. So Emerald and Doc, do you guys want to attempt something or just keep running?
I'm gonna keep running.
Okay. Are you doing the extra strength roll to see if you can pull ahead?
Sure.
Emerald, are you doing so as well? Moon, I cannot see that. Okay. Each success will get you 1 square. Or hex. I can geometry sometimes. Okay. He maintains his chase on with you guys. Go ahead and we'll have the next round. You gotta love the just dice vomit that happens.
So many dice.
The Pyre
Ooh.
failed again. Rapid succeeded. Doc has won you guys another square, or hex. And you have aimed for a round. Would you like to take your shot?
Yes. I just need to check and see if my range modifier changes. No, it doesn't until 50. Okay. Bingo bango bongo. I forgot to aim for the leg. Whoopsie.
What is the... Let me...
Leg is -2 if you want to go backwards, or I could just do a hit.
-2 would still hit for you, so yeah, you can... I'll just say that it hits.
If we're doing damage.
So you do slow it down slightly, but it does not seem to take any actual damage from it.
I just knocked its leg out from under him for a second.
I mean, it may not take physical damage from it. That doesn't mean that you didn't just hit it with a high-speed ball of lead, so...
Yeah. Still got a little bit of knockback.
Okay.
I mean, if pushing things around wasn't what guns were made for, I'm not sure what if they were.
Yeah, they just push the flesh out of the way.
Okay, it's able to maintain the current chase distance. So... Go ahead, everybody have their rolls. Let's see if Pyre can actually do a thing.
What are the odds?
Oh, you gotta be fucking kidding me.
The answer is no.
Oof.
I believe you have an available character point if you would like to spend that and then re-roll the crit fail. Or are you just going to take the crit fail?
How do I even find that in my sheet?
Your character
Does-
points?
Yeah, I guess I have no idea what that is.
It'll be in the top right. It's the thing. I believe I awarded you guys a character point each for the last session.
Right. I don't have it on my sheet, but yeah, I'm gonna use it.
Okay, go ahead and re-roll. Crit fail number 2. Oh, we got a success.
Finally.
So Doc, if you want, you can make the strength check to run faster. And then Pyre, what are you gonna do?
Suppose I'm gonna probably pull out my rifle for a shot. Of course, I have no idea how to do any of those calculations.
So you have the crystal tipped rounds that you need to actually damage these things.
Yes, I do.
What you're going to do, Doc, gains you guys another square or hex. I will eventually remember these are hexes and not squares. What you need to do is roll to hit normally. What you'll do for that is, let's see, you have a -4 by the looks of it. Maybe?
Okay.
I,
Which button am I using?
if I can, helps if I have the right thing done. So if you open your character sheet,
Mhm.
well, first, you see the thing with the little trash can on it? Down at the bottom right?
Bottom right.
Hover over that, and then you will put a, actually, I can send you the,
So I'm not seeing any sort of trash can.
do you have a
Sorry about
-4
that,
down there?
guys. I have no idea where I'm looking.
Over bottom right corner next to the chat box. You have a -4 down
Oh.
there now.
Okay. But once again, still have no idea which button I'm supposed to press. Last time we did combat, we had it all nice and set up.
Hold on. Do you have a -4 down there?
I
Or does it say
can't
+0?
tell.
If you had it, it would be showing up on the button.
Like I said, I have no idea what I'm looking. Oh yes, okay, I see it. Sorry about that.
Okay, so you have the
Okay.
-4 already. What you're gonna do
Yes.
is open your character sheet.
Okay.
And you'll go down to your ranged weapons
Okay.
and click the appropriate weapons level.
Okay.
And that hits.
Okay.
And what is the normal damage for it?
Do I go ahead and roll that, or?
Yeah, go ahead and roll that. Go ahead and roll that. Okay. So, for the rest of the group, you see the Spawn Hunter finally managed to struggle out their rifle and turn around and take a shot. At which point, the Dreadcrow decides that this meal is not worth it, and fucks off. You guys have also pulled far enough ahead that it wasn't worth the effort anymore.
Blam.
Okay. That's also the point that I realized that I had the campfire fucking going the whole time too.
Yeah.
We just packed it in with the rest of his stuff.
So intent on getting out of there, you just shoveled the entire campfire onto one of the on one of the carts.
Don't want to make a new one.
Okay. And I will also say that that much travel was had getting away from that thing. So it's early morning now. Doc, would you like to make food for everyone?
Yep. For this breakfast, we got beans and lard.
Sounds edible.
You see, I'm not the best chef, but all that matters is that it's digestible.
What was the extra D6 for?
I have no idea.
But he rolled a 6.
Okay. I think that me playing with a dice made it roll another dice. Because you can click on and throw the dice around.
Is that how digestible it is?
Apparently. We'll just go with that. Okay. So you guys can either follow the tracks, which will take you about 2 more days of travel, or cut through the woods here, which is 1 day of travel, but it requires a survival roll.
I say we just took the long way. We're not exactly pressed on time.
Yeah.
Agreed.
Okay. So I'm not going to require a survival roll because you do have the remains of the train tracks that you're following right now. But I will require perceptions. Emerald is just kind of done with today. Almost got chased down by a dread crow. Just done for the day.
Barely got any sleep, and I'm pulling the cart.
Is it Tuesday already?
Let's see. Give me just a second. So, while you guys are traveling, you do spot in the distance what appears to be a FPC patrol. Do you guys just continue your travels, or are you going to, do something about them? I will note that it looks like there is about 15 of them. They're far enough away that if you leave them alone, they will leave you alone because they don't know you're there. But if you make yourselves known,
They're talking about rule number 1, don't be suspicious. If you're keeping your eye out for suspicious people and then you just see a group of people cross the street while you're walking down the street, that's suspicious.
Yeah. However, we struggled to take down one FPC guy, and I don't think we can do however many that is.
Woefully outnumbered.
I figured I would give you the option.
FPC.
I didn't say it would be a good option, but I figured I would give it to you.
I feel like that was a "do you want to end the campaign right now" option.
What do you say of the world? No. Game closes.
Okay. So move you guys up here. And we're gonna go ahead and see if you guys can actually sleep through the night.
It would sure be nice if we could.
Apparently that one was set up to just shut all sounds off.
Remember, everyone, I'm a physical doctor, not a emotional or psychological doctor. So any issues that you might have, I am not here to assist you in that.
Yeah, that's what Nebula's for.
I like how you're volunteering Nebula for that job.
She seems like she has enough problems that she could offer some good advice.
So, yes, I am using the intro as background music as well.
I mean, I feel like it would be decent, like, background people are doing their normal daily activity song.
It is. Okay. So, who's you gonna keep the same watch order?
Might as well.
Go ahead and first watch. Go ahead and roll your perception. I believe that was Nez.
Yeah, I do even worse this time.
Nez is just like, I can't see shit.
I'm tired.
So, do me a favor, roll a health check to see if you pass out or not.
Alright. That makes sense to me.
Somehow, despite everything, you managed to keep a hold of your consciousness.
I'm
Go ahead.
I sacrifice perceptiveness to just focus on not falling asleep. Because that's
That
kind of
is-
important.
That is more of a mood than you probably think it is, as somebody who's been there before. It's like, I am awake, I am awake, I am awake. Wait, where'd you come from?
Yeah.
You start drifting to the sleep realm, and then people start teleporting.
Anywho, I believe it was Nebula, Pyre, and then Doc. Okay, Pyre. Okay. So when you do your watch, nothing of note really happens. The Tantipus is still there, kind of. Unlike the usual, just sitting and staring. They are pacing, but other than that, there's not really much going on. Whenever you're ready to, if you're gonna do a thing, you can do a thing. Otherwise, just tell Doc you're waking Doc up.
Well, I guess Pyre kind of approaches the Tantibus a little bit. She's much more curious than before.
The Tantipus stares down at you, as you are short compared to it. You have approached. What do?
I guess interact with it.
How? Like, what are you doing?
Suppose she kind of lifts Big's
Damn it, Ice.
kind of like lifts a hoof and kind of stretches out to try and touch it.
So when you touch it, your vision swims for a moment, and you're looking at a completely different scene than what you were a moment ago. It's almost like you're floating in a water bottle, the way your vision looks. And through the glass, you can see a massive black beast inside what appears to be some sort of energy cage. There is dozens of white-coated individuals milling about. All of them either seem to be earth ponies, pegasi, or there is also a handful of griffins, which not uncommon in the wastes, but you're not entirely sure why they're all wearing essentially lab coats. And you're noticing that they appear to be somewhere full of like machinery that looks almost pristine. What do?
Is it like possible for me to like move around in this, or?
It seems like you can look around, but you get the sensation that you're not touching the ground at the moment.
Right. I guess I kind of look around, see if I can see more.
You do see a power-armored Earth Pony, which his power armor is different than the ones that you've been seeing lately. Not only is it just decked out with the most intricate like inlays and filigrees and all of that, it is also some of the beefiest looking power armor you've ever seen. It's the sides of it are equipped with on one side it appears to be like essentially a missile pod, and the other side is an interesting looking, you're assuming it's some sort of weapon, but it's shaped kind of like a long tube, but at the end, instead of a hole for something to come out of, it appears to just come to a point. You also note that where the others seem to have some sort of rank, it just has a horseshoe over the top of it, which is not indicative of any of the ranks that you've seen so far from the FPC.
Right.
You also note that as you were looking around a bit, that the hooves attached to whoever's body this is are a deep blue.
Oh, so I'm actually looking through someone else's eyes.
Yes.
What was the coat color?
A deep blue.
Deep blue.
He's Trixie.
No, Trixie is a light blue.
Only dark blue I'd know is Luna, but I guess at this point, Pyre's gonna try and bring her hoof back. If she's capable of doing that.
The vision fades and the Tantibus just kind of tilts its head at you.
Right, Pyre just kind of looks at her and is like, well, ain't that interesting? And I guess then she just kind of waits to the end of her watch and wakes Doc.
Doc, is your turn. Do you send the assistant to entertain the Tantibus?
No, I'm gonna teach the assistant how to make breakfast.
Okay. Don't you
That
have-
way.
Don't you have teaching?
Nope.
Ah,
Is that a skill?
Yes.
it is in fact a skill. It means you
It
can
lets you teach things more effectively, and then it's the amount of time you teach them is increased by 10% per your margin of success. So good teachers do make a difference.
So that would be for the teaching.
Yes, and this is damn.
So, Doc, you've made the best meal you've made to date. Despite
Bean.
having
And caramelized lard.
despite having 2 ingredients.
Yeah, just see what I did? Just do that every time.
What? Mix the lard with the beans?
She seems
Why do you
awestruck
expose
at
my
your
culinary secrets?
skill. She seems awestruck by your secrets. She has resolved to learn the secrets of making beans with lard.
What an incredible meal.
If you think this is amazing, you should see what happens when I get bacon and whiskey.
Okay. So
Oh yeah, I still
everybody,
need to roll perception.
yes, you still need a roll of perception.
I was too busy making the best beans.
Best beans and lard the world.
I imagine you
ever
shape
seen.
them into bacon.
Just some vegetarian fake meat stuff going on with beans and lard.
Okay. So don't forget to roll your health checks.
Yep, we finally got a night of sleep. Do I gain an extra one from Doc or not? I don't remember.
Doc has to roll. Yeah.
Yeah, and you don't get an extra health check, you just get an extra hit point.
Yeah, so 2 hit points.
This is why healers are good.
And that's only for physician, right?
Yes. I can also, at our current TL, handle up to 20 patients at a time. So, I don't think we were at that point yet.
Okay. So, like I said, you guys don't have to make survival. You guys make it back to the Mechanist camp. You guys wrote down what you picked up, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
How much of it are you
believe-
trading?
I'll keep 2 of the 20 pounds of robot parts I got. Just in case we want to go through with that Clockwork Companion plan.
I don't plan on keeping these circuits, so I guess I'll sell them.
Okay. So, they don't give you a currency per se. What they will give you is what it's worth in trade goods, so ammunition, food, stuff like that.
Bacon and whiskey.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm
Uh,
good for
as good
ammunition
as,
right now, so.
As good as breakfast was today, I think I'd rather have more than 2 things to eat. Sure, I'll just trade for breakfast.
So
More.
they will trade you 5 bottles of whiskey and another 5 pounds of bacon.
Okay. Immediately give that to Doc.
Ah, you're not as foolish as you seem.
You've been feeding us all for a while. I might as well give you my share.
Gonna go ask Doc if we need any, like, medical supplies or stuff like that. Or if we should just stock up on food.
Doc slaps his hoof on the cart and goes, "You see this, baby? This is just all medical supplies. I can set up a camp that, if I had enough hands, could probably treat this entire settlement."
Okay. So just food then.
Just food.
You guys need to replenish ammo at all?
I think Pyre would probably want to replenish her ammo.
I
Okay.
got a bolt action rifle. 100 rounds is a lot.
I don't have that many rounds.
So I have 18 pounds of robot parts, which could get us who knows what. I don't know if they'd have crystal tip rounds, though.
They will not. Crystal chip rounds are exceptionally rare. I'm actually gonna have to, before I forget about it, because I forgot about it last time, I'm gonna have to sit down and put it in cold sheet for him.
Right.
For now, make a note that you have 5 left.
5 crystal tip rounds. Gotcha.
The assumption is that you have been traveling before you met the group, so you don't have a
Yeah.
lot.
Right. Got it.
Where is he even supposed to get more of those?
He has
The
to
Spawn
find.
Hunter, you probably.
He has to find other spawn hunters, and especially more likely to get them from spawn hunter camps. But if he finds another spawn hunter that is using a similar caliber of weapon, then he can also trade with them. Because, you gotta get food somehow. So, if you guys come across a spawn hunter and trade him like a bottle of whiskey or something like that, Cold can replenish some of the crystal tip rounds that he has if they use a similar caliber. Which, I will say, while spawn hunters are rare to find, they're not rare enough that the previous group didn't see 2 of them.
Yeah.
Which is exactly the number the previous group saw. So,
I think Doc brought up at some point that statistics and probability just anonymously goes out the window. Because things that are supposed to happen like once in one person's lifetime in a number of lifetimes just like happens every Tuesday.
Around Doc, everything is 50-50. It either happens or it doesn't.
the true probability divider.
so I'm going to say, what kind of food are you looking for? Like, are you looking for specific food items or just general rations?
There's 4 main food groups: bean, bacon, whiskey, and lard. Why? Because those cover most of your essential nutrients and proteins, on top of being very easy to store for long periods. When have you ever had a bag of beans go bad?
About the same amount of time it took the bag of rice.
Also get some sweet potatoes. Those have everything you need. And will last as long though.
I want to point out too, agriculture is a little difficult.
Yeah.
Most of these
I feel like you could
bags-
do some untended crops.
Yeah. Most
Plant
of these
them,
bags of
and come
beans
back.
are,
Probably be
Hope they're still there.
yeah, most of these bags of beans are things like that, or they found them from before the war. So they are ancient bags of beans. These beans are the closest a bean will ever get to its expiration date when they've been dried out.
Expiration date 3 millennia.
Self-proliferating legumes.
So, you just gonna get more bags of beans and buckets of lard for Doc?
That's what our chef wants.
I at least reload the regular ammo that I had already used.
Maybe stock up on some whiskey for trading.
Yeah, probably a good idea.
So I'll say you were able to procure 10 bottles of whiskey and then 5 pounds of each of the other ingredients. However that measures out in inventory management for Moon.
Yep. I maintain the card in the other campaign. This is Moon's thing.
Fine.
Cabbage!
Let's see. What all are we getting?
So another 10 bottles of whiskey. So it should total out to 15. You got 5 pounds of bacon from Nez's contribution, and then another 10 pounds of bacon from Ice's contribution, and then 10 pounds of beans and 10 pounds of lard.
By the way, how many pounds of beans, lard, bacon, and whiskey constitutes a ration?
I guess that depends on the person, but Doc is also feeding not just the party, but also 5 NPCs at this point.
Yeah.
I'll do calculations based off of how much this could feed a person, but I refuse to calculate how much this can feed a horse. Because this is definitely not a horse amount.
I am perfectly alright with that being what you do. Because most of the time, these horses get treated as people anyways for all intents and purposes.
Yeah, I don't think it'd fall off of a single apple. So unless the apple's the size of a fucking pumpkin.
I mean, they eat what is basically a hamburger but made out of hay, and that's a meal to them, and it's normal sized hamburger, so
Yeah, thinking about it, they really don't eat much in the show. The biggest meal is probably Celestia's pancakes.
And I assume it's lots of pancakes. It's funny.
I mean, technically, I think the largest amount that we've seen them eat is just, it's from the newspaper episode when they had, the picture of Celestia eating the cake.
Yeah.
Ponyville Confidential.
Yeah.
Celestia definitely has an eating disorder.
have you seen her? She's twice the size of the other ponies. Leave her alone.
She only eats sweet things. She's just as bad as Pinky.
I mean,
We don't talk about Pinky.
If you assume it's a similar physiology, then it's like terrible. But if you assume that like they burn it better, then like it's fine.
Like a high metabolism.
It's just a more accessible source of like energy and calories.
Anywho, now you guys have a decision to make. So you can take the path of most resistance and go traveling through the mountains. You can follow the train tracks around this way to this pass over here to head up north. Or you can take the train tracks this way to this pass and then also head up north. But again, path of most resistance would be the one straight down the middle because that will cut your travel time significantly or increase your travel time significantly because you are climbing mountains.
Yeah, and I don't think we're going to scale sheer cliffs with a cart very quickly.
So you have two passes. It's already been discussed that you do not want to go this way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
One, that's a pretty hefty way out of your way, and two, clockworkers.
Mhm.
You also have a party member. You haven't really told where you're going. Or at least not that I remember.
Yeah, we haven't done that.
Either that or it was part sermon from your friendly neighborhood cultist. So we may have just skipped over it there.
About all they told me was we're going north to fight people.
Okay.
That's about accurate.
I will give a little more context to why north is dangerous. Besides, cold. If you go this way, the clockworkers will try to kill anybody that goes too far north. Especially if they know you are going north.
Well, that's pleasant.
So we're going around clockworkers.
Yeah, that has been the general consensus from the entire party. Let's not deal with that shit, and we'll go this way.
Yeah.
Okay. We have enough beans, bacon, whiskey, and lard for 45 man days. Interestingly enough, whiskey makes up 25% of our calories.
So, Moon,
Lard makes up almost 50. Yeah.
did you hear what I
Oh,
was
so
saying
why?
about the travels?
I mean, about the hirelings, how the hirelings stay for good food.
Well, there's that, but
How we're heading north, and north is extremely dangerous because there's people that want to murder us.
well, you have three options on going north. You can head over to this pass over here using the train tracks and then head north. Use this pass over here, or do the really dumb thing of trying to cut straight through the mountains. So, those are your travel options right now. That is where the party is making the decision which direction to go.
I mean, personally, I think it'd be fine to just head towards the Top-Work Research Center because that's the direction that we started this entire campaign at. Basically, like one tile away from it.
Well, that's good insight because I feel like you're the only one who knows that at this point.
Yeah, Pyre's just sitting there, kind of cleaning her weapon, just kind of idly looking at everyone.
So at this point, Doc could just go. Doc wants to go this way, and you guys will be none the wiser.
We're going this way.
Okay. That's a good direction. I'm not gonna argue.
You'll be down to half a whiskey ration if you did. Which might actually be good for your health.
Okay. So I'm gonna have you guys. I'm going to remember to cut off the sound for that. We're going to skip you guys forward a day, make any health checks and whatnot, because you guys are in the Ponytown Crater right now. I'm going to say you stay with them and don't have to do watches.
Mm-hmm.
In my downtime here, can I also try to treat people to try to get more beans?
Sure. I'm gonna say that you get an additional 3 pounds of beans. Are you back to positive health yet, Ice?
Yes, I'm at 5 health now.
Yay.
Okay. So,
I mean, if everyone's dying, we might as well stay here, or at least travel with the group until everyone's healed up.
so the mechanists will be here another full week. If you guys want to stay here for that long, before they start traveling this direction.
Yeah, in which case, we can just travel with them and go through this pass by the river.
Okay. Is that what you guys want to do?
Sounds reasonable.
Sure.
Fires along for the ride.
This ain't D&D, guys. As far as I know, to my current knowledge, unless someone's told me the world's not going to end in like 3 days, it's already over. Look around.
Good point.
So, we're just gonna time skip through that, and you guys get dropped off right here.
Am I going to have to do all those position rolls?
If you're going to specifically be trying to do a like to raise money for food, I'm gonna say
Oh my god.
A lot of dice.
I'm going to say that you didn't let me finish what I was gonna say, but I guess we'll just do it this way.
Made every single roll.
Hey.
And only one day got sketchy.
I mean,
You get 41 pounds of beans.
Oh my god.
Holy crap.
oh no, that's too many beans.
Are you sure? Because now, now we don't have to live off of so much whiskey.
Yeah, but like we're barely gonna even taste the lard mixed in. Like we don't have enough lard to go with the beans.
I don't think I understand how overpowering lard is.
Yeah, no. I still can't believe Moon's over here using lard.
It preserves better than fat.
I understand that, but gross.
Look, don't think of it as just like eating a lard soup. Think of it as like frying the beans in the lard.
Or the bacon.
Or the bacon. The bacon fat's for the flavor, along with the whiskey.
Okay. So
have we been like perpetually drunk every morning?
No.
go ahead. I'm gonna have you guys travel along this river before I start making you make health checks, or not health checks, survival checks. And go ahead and make your perceptions.
Huh. Nope. everyone. Oh, I was about to say I'm glad everyone else isn't as blind as me.
I think I drank
Thanks
too much
for-
whiskey.
Thanks, Doc.
You're welcome. What? As a doctor, why is it on me to keep watch? I already keep you all alive.
Yeah. Speaking of, how is Crazy Joe doing? He got like really injured.
Crazy Joe's just fine.
Yeah. Plenty of time to heal.
We don't ask how Crazy Joe never seems to lose any more fingers.
Well, he doesn't
He
have
had fingers in the first place.
Exactly. That's why we don't ask. Teeth? Yeah, I'll go with teeth. Everything can manipulate with the mouth. And the hoof.
Let's see. So for those of you that passed, you don't see anything of note. Doc, roll me a... We'll go with an IQ. And of course the dog has decided that now is the time to start screaming again. Okay. So you remember this this lake as part of like an area that you went through when you were going from like over here to over here to
Is this Kelpie Lake?
yes. It's on the map. The map is based off of places you've been.
Oh,
The IQ was more of a, do you remember that this is the Kelpie Lake?
Yeah. Because someone tried to boil the Kelpie. But anyways,
oh,
no, someone brought up trying to boil the Kelpie.
that's rude.
The Kelpie
I mean,
thought so
concern
too.
was how are you going to catch the Kelpie specifically? Like, is it a giant thing of water that could kind of just turn into water? Like, how do you know that you have the Kelpie? And what happens if you don't have all the Kelpie?
Yeah.
So, you guys do need to make camp near the lake.
No one draw water from this lake.
Why
That's your
not?
only warning. I refuse to elaborate on this.
Ugh.
Fire just raises an eyebrow and nods.
Well, I'm not gonna chance it now. Okay.
So, for those of you that don't know what's going on, the lake right now is the cleanest looking water you have ever seen.
Which automatically makes it suspicious.
Like, you can see all the way to the bottom of the lake, you can see all the fish, everything.
Again, in a post-apocalyptic world, totally sus.
So,
A post-apocalyptic magical world, even more sus.
Very true.
What I'm more suspicious of is like, if this is so clean, why isn't anyone else here like utilizing this? It's just
Exactly.
ghost town.
I will also say by this point, you guys should all be at full health.
Yep.
All of us? Okay.
Don't question it, just stick to health.
Yeah.
It's been roughly about a week and a half. So,
And you've been traveling with the best doctor in the waste.
yeah, so considering that he passed every single one of those rolls, I'd say that it should be enough for you guys to actually get all of your health back. Also, Doc,
I didn't do it.
take a point in physician.
Oh,
But I will take it.
If you use a skill enough, I'm a consider it practicing. You know.
yeah.
Well, he is technically practicing medicine, but
That's exactly
Practice.
what he's doing.
As the best doctor in these wastelands, I perform medicine.
How many other doctors are there? Like, how do you even get a degree in that anymore?
I make them.
Can I see yours?
It burned in a fire.
it did
How dare you
actually.
bring up such a distressing memory for me?
Well,
This is no joke. A thing that happened. His his doctorate spontaneously combusted.
Do you have any idea how difficult it is to find a working, functional printer in the wastes?
oh. I was gonna poke fun at it for being made out of crayon, but if you actually found the printer, then
No, it was laminated and everything.
how does a laminated piece of paper combust?
Because plastic can still burn.
All right.
And if I remember correctly, it was done by an Esper.
I don't question magical things. I just hate magical things.
Technically not magic, but Doc doesn't know that.
Is it understood by science?
Would I
Is
know
it
that?
used irresponsibly and aggressively?
Yeah, in that case, it was yes.
Then it's just as bad.
Anyways, you guys going to do your watch?
Mm-hmm. I can do watch now. Give Nebula a break.
Oh, not that
I
one.
guess I'm still on third watch then.
Okay, so Nez, you are on first watch.
Are we like right next to the waters? Like when we're camping?
Pretty much.
I'm just gonna be like trying to keep watch, but like my eyes keep like trailing off towards the water. So I'm not paying like a lot of attention to everything else. I'm just,
And your rolls reflect that.
you're like, what is up with the water? like why can't I touch it? I think I have. Before I'm done,
I want to check something real quick.
I resist going for the water anyway. Guess I don't know. I guess I'll wake up Nebula.
Okay. You actually did what I was going to make you do anyways. Like, sure I can touch the water. I'm me!
Yeah, I'll be fine.
What's the worst that can happen?
I'm the greatest.
Okay. So you said, what did you say?
I wake up Nebula,
It's actually...
having not seen anything and
Yeah.
successfully not touched the water.
It's actually Rapid you need to wake up this time.
Like,
Yeah.
I'm so
rapid-
tired he wakes up the wrong person.
Well, we didn't establish shifts, I don't think. Or I wasn't paying attention.
Yeah, I think you were just not paying attention that time.
Yeah. I mentioned
What?
it like really quickly.
Well, I wake up the wrong person then.
Oh, I guess Ice gets to sleep in. Okay. Fire. Nope.
Much sadness.
The water is just that distracting, apparently.
End of my shift, I guess I just go wake up Doc.
And I wake up my assistant. This time with a smelling salt. Why? It is kind of funny.
Before you do that, I want you to roll a will. Actually, you can click the CR9 for curious fire.
Oh. Curious. Oh, I failed.
Roll for impulsiveness as well, just for the hell of it. So, you've been told not to touch the water, but it's clean water. Why not touch the water?
I go and touch the water.
The water touches you back really hard. Roll dodge.
Dodge. If I can find it. You're probably gonna need to remind me where that is.
If you look at your character sheet up where the movement stuff is, you are currently at medium, so you would click the 7.
Ah, okay. And failed that too.
So a watery hoof shoots out of the water, it socks you in the jaw.
Ouch.
For 2 points of damage.
Ouch.
The water is now glaring at you.
Pyre kind of backs up and tips her head. Sorry.
You wake up, Doc, now.
Wait, hey Doc, could you take a look at this?
What the fuck happened to you?
Oh, you know how you said don't touch the water?
Nah, you didn't listen to me.
No, I didn't.
Don't worry, you'll heal up on its own. Doc just walks away.
Gee, thanks.
Get sucker punched. Doc asks, did you do the thing? I did the thing. Now you get to deal with it.
Oh no. Consequences. I have my assistant make breakfast, but I also give a shot of whiskey to the water.
Did I hear dice? Is he rolling to see if the water likes the whiskey?
No, the assistant has to try cooking.
Oh.
Which, the assistant just crit failed cooking. Everything has been burnt badly. It is still vaguely edible. But she is proud of what she's done.
Thanks. It looks great. I start chewing on my piece of charcoal.
I
look at her. I'm like, firstly,
it's got a nice crunch.
I want to know that your efforts in preparing breakfast are recognized. I ask that you apply more skill when doing so in the future.
Coppertail has also decided that he has had enough of this shit and has left the party.
Wait. I'll double your whiskey rations.
Do you have any charisma-based skills? No diplomacy.
I have fast talk.
Go ahead and roll that. You managed to convince him to stick around. But the next fail, he will definitely leave. And he will probably end up taking Steeljaw with him.
Okay, this is what we're gonna do. I'm going to make breakfast. You're going to assist me in making breakfast. And you'll make your own portion until I feel like your portion is good enough to share with others.
She seems disappointed that everybody didn't like the food, but she doesn't really say much else.
I ate some of it.
Roll a health check.
Yeah.
So you managed to keep it down, but the fact that it hasn't been on the pot for a while, but the lard is still bubbling, is starting to make you a bit queasy.
Doc hands out a bit of hardtack to everyone.
Ah, yes. Bread that tastes like wood.
Look, don't make me break out the dwarf bread.
Pyre looks at the tech bread, promptly glares at Doc, starts rubbing her jaw.
Doc opens up a box and pulls out a piece of what doesn't look like bread, but what looks like instead a bunch of rocks, sawdust, and miscellaneous items just randomly baked into a loaf, and goes, I could offer you some of this.
She kind of sighs in defeat and kind of starts painfully eating the ration.
You see, that's magical, or that's the magic of this bread. Back into the box. Never goes bad, too.
The mold won't even touch that shit.
I've had this bread ever since I first learned medicine.
Yeah, even mold has class.
Somehow that disturbed me even more, the thought that you've had the bread that long.
Well, yeah. You see, it's a wonderful survival tool. You take it out, and the moment you gaze your eyes upon it, you instantly know everything else you'd rather eat.
Yeah. Isn't that a direct quote from Terry Pratchett
Yes.
about dwarf bread? Oh man. Take one look at it, and all of a sudden your bootstraps are starting to look really tasty.
You realize that you're not as hungry as you thought you were.
You can always find something to eat when that's your alternative.
So, you guys want to go ahead and put a pin in it? We've been going
sure.
about 2 hours, and I don't think the dog is planning to stop anytime soon, so... I don't know
Remember,
if you can hear him or not.
just
Yes.
I know the barking's annoying. Do not cave in. Let him bark and know no one will come.
Well, we still have the post game, so he's going to be barking for a while longer, but I would rather not record several hours of him barking in the background.
Understandable.
Yeah.
So we will pick this up again next week, hopefully with 2 more players in tow. But for those of you that may or may not still be watching, if you enjoyed that, would like to see more of it, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, ring the notification bell, all that good stuff. Also, check out the links in the description. We've got the Discord where you can hang out and chat with the community, as well as the Patreon, and Voice Mod partnership if you want to show further support for the channel. If you're ever curious on how I do the music, Voice Mod is the program that I use, and I have a link, affiliate link, and a discount code in the description. There's also my Patreon, where you can support me directly, and big thank you to my Priest tier patrons, Cameo Shadowness, Ice Crystal, Scarmex, and Trailblazer, for their continued support. Other than that, I hope that everybody has a great day. We will see you tomorrow for Heart of Darkness, and then again next week for all of this all over again. Everybody have a great day, and don't forget to drink water.
Hydrate or dihydrate.
Well, the bomb got dropped upon us all, and the list of all unknowns is tall. But if there's anything we know, our stubbornness has shown, we'll climb up after any fall. We know who we are, but we still don't know who named us. Yeah, we know where we are, but we don't know where we came from. Leftover ashes in the sky, and the nations, all they do is fight. Yeah, the crown broke all our trust, so I guess it's up to us to save whatever's left of life. We know who we are, but we still don't know who named us. Yeah, we know where we are, but we don't know where we came from. But we still don't know who named us. Yeah, we know where we are, but we don't know where we came from. Oh, we know who we are, but we still don't know who named us. Yeah, we know where we are, but we don't know where we came from.